The church is going to be fought spiritually this year. And I repeat it again, the church is going to be fought spiritually by those people who call themselves the church. But yet, according to God, they are not the church. They just have places. But there's what they call the church of God. It's going to be fought. And you're going to hear churches that are being fought by those who call themselves churches, but they're not churches, but they are places. But what God is going to do, He will raise a standard of His church, and His church shall prevail. For there are many people who are not men of God, though they have been calling, or they've been called the men of God. According to God, they are people. They're just people, but they're being called men of God. So they're going to be fighting men of God. The people are going to be fighting men of God. But because the church must prevail, the men of God are going to stand strong, and a distinction shall be seen, and God will make them much more greater and stronger. So the church will prevail, but the places, though they are called churches, will not. Because what God is going to do is to put a distinction, is to put a distinction, is to put a distinction. Every man of God was listening to me. When I say man of God, even if though you're a woman or a man, you're inclusive, listen to me very well, and listen to my voice very well. You are a man of God. You are a woman of God. You have people you minister with, you work with. Stay in oneness with those people you are with. And as you stay in oneness that and continue to serve God, that is how you're going to overcome this spiritual attack. It is a spiritual attack that is going to come. Don't think that it is this attack. It is a spiritual attack that is going to come. But as you stay in oneness, the unity that will come will make you to prevail, and the spiritual attack will be overcome in Jesus' name. 2023, God is going to show a public distinction between church and places that have been called church. Public distinction. He's going to show a public distinction between the so-called men of God, those who call themselves men of God, and those who are people, and those who are called by Him, who are His men of God. A distinction will be there. This year of 2023 is going to be a year of restoration, of joy unto many people, a restoration of peace unto many lives, that will result into people having a life that will show the love of God. We're going to enter a quarter, the first quarter of the year, these 3 months. Very, very many people who looked miserable, who looked at as nobodies before the people, but yet they trust in God and believe in God. What God is going to do is to change their lives, to show His love through them, and to those who laughed at them, and to those who looked down on them, because this year is a year of love, is a year of joy, is a year of peace. May God be with you.